Hello students, welcome to Target IES. In this video, I am going to continue with module number 3 of Open Channel Flow. Module number 3, and in this module, I am going to continue with wave celerity. काफी simple topic है. What is wave celerity? Let us try to understand. Whenever you are creating any disturbance on water, it could be because of changing dimensions or it could be because you are throwing some stone. Okay, just stand near some water body and एक पत्थर लेके पानी में फेंक देना. ठीक है. So let us say there is water and you are throwing stone. Whenever you are throwing stone, there will be some waves generated like this. Agreed or not? So you can clearly see if you are throwing the stone exactly on this line. So you can clearly see the waves are propagating in downstream direction or it can also propagate in upstream direction. Okay, it is propagating in both the directions with certain velocity. You can clearly see a circular pattern generate hota hai and you will be feeling as if it is moving, right? It is moving on water. So the velocity with which these waves are moving, I am calling it as wave celerity. बस इतनी सी बात है. Okay, wave celerity is nothing but velocity of the waves which were created because of the disturbance. End of story. I hope you got it. Concept clear hai? Now one more thing whatever you have to remember is this, whatever wave celerity is there, right? It is a relative velocity. Okay, it is the velocity with respect to the flowing water. Obviously if you have a flowing water, it will have certain velocity, right? So with respect to that you are getting this wave celerity, not with respect to ground. सेम यार वो जो काइनेमैटिक्स वाला कॉन्सेप्ट रहता है ना, रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी वाला, सेम कॉन्सेप्ट है. वी विल अप्लाई द फॉर्मूलाज आल्सो एंड आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू इन डिटेल, बट आई होप यू गॉट इट राइट. सो let us say if there is any disturbance, obviously there will be change in depth, right? There will be change in depth. Let us say y1 is the depth before your disturbance and you have created certain disturbance, and then let us say the depth is y2. Then what is the speed with which these disturbed waves are propagating? Very simple, c is equals to under root g by 2 y2 by y1 into y1 plus y2. याद रखना है आपको, फॉर्मूला इंपॉर्टेंट बनता है गेट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू में. ठीक है. So c is equals to under root g by 2 y2 by y1 into y1 plus y2. So if you have some minor disturbance, छोटा सा disturbance है, then obviously there won't be much change in depth of water before the disturbance and after the disturbance. आपने छोटा सा बस टच दिया है पानी के सरफेस के ऊपर and waves are being generated. So in that case obviously there won't be any much change in depth of water, right? Common sense की बात है. So y1 and y2 you can take it as y, right? Now let us check what is happening if the disturbance is minor. G by 2, let us take y2 is equals to y1 is equals to y. In this case I am getting y by y into y plus y. So what I am getting, cancel, this is 2y, 2 and 2 cancel, I will be getting root gy as my answer. So for any minor disturbance, what is my c value? It is under root gy. End of story. I hope you got it. समझ में आ गया concept? Clear हो आप, right? So this is the entire concept of wave celerity. So both formulas are quite important and याद रखना, this is relative velocity, not absolute velocity. With respect to ground नहीं आता है. If you are creating some disturbance, right? So the c whatever you are getting, right? So that c is not actually velocity with respect to the ground जो surface पे आप ठहर के हो, not with respect to that, but with respect to flowing water which has some velocity v. See, sometimes when you see this disturbance you will be seeing different patterns. Okay, ऐसा ही नहीं कि whenever you are throwing stone you will be getting only this pattern. Okay, actually whenever water is flowing and you are throwing stones, sometimes you will be seeing patterns like this also. You will be seeing patterns like this also whenever you are creating some disturbance, or if the water is flowing with a very high velocity, even in this case you will be seeing some patterns like this. ओके ऐसे भी पैटर्न्स आपको पानी में दिखते हैं. आई होप यू कैन रिकलेक्ट, राइट? व्हेनेवर यू आर थ्रोइंग स्टोन्स इन फ्लोइंग वाटर, आपने ऑब्जर्व किया होगा, राइट? So let us go back to the same concept and see when are the various patterns of ripples possible. Okay, but before that, so let us read this text one so that it will be very clear for you. C जो represent करता है, it is a relative velocity, that is the velocity of wave with respect to water, not with respect to ground. So we have to be very clear. And one more thing, what is Froude number? Froude number for a rectangular channel. For rectangular channel, मैंने last module में derive किया था. It is V by root gy. So I can write it as V by C also, right? V by C also in case of minor disturbance. So this is one of the bit which you can remember. Now let us see what is the absolute velocity of wave. What is absolute velocity of wave with respect to ground? Let us say you are standing here on ground, ठीक है? And obviously the water is flowing here and you are dividing it into two segments because you have created some disturbance here. Okay, you have created some disturbance here. तो velocity आप देखना clearly, velocity of water flowing in downstream direction, that will be v meter per second, because water is flowing in this direction, right? So what will be the velocity in this direction? You have to say minus v, right? Common sense की बात है. I hope it is very clear. And you are creating waves, it is propagating with v with c meter per second in both the directions. I hope it is very clear for you. So what is the velocity of a wave in upstream direction with respect to ground? Very simple, एब्सोल्यूट वेलोसिटी क्या हो जाएगा, सी मीटर से वेव जा रहा है, बट माइनस वी इज द वेलोसिटी ऑफ वाटर इन अपस्ट्रीम डायरेक्शन, सो सी माइनस वी इज योर आंसर. इफ यू वांट व्हाट इज velocity of wave in downstream direction, very simple, so that will be nothing but c plus v, because water is flowing through v and wave is also generating with c meter per second. So what will be your velocity of wave with respect to ground? That will be c plus v. As simple as that. End of story. समझ में आ गया ना concept? काफी simple है. No need to worry. Perfect ho. This is what it is about. Let us solve one simple question so that you will be perfect. A wide rectangular channel of 1 meter depth. So what is y? Y value is 1 meter. And velocity of flow, c v value कितना है? 2.13 meter per second. If a not distance, the disturbance is caused by elementary wave can travel upstream with a velocity of, so he is asking what is velocity of wave in upstream direction and what is velocity of wave in downstream direction. आपको क्या करना है? Very simple. Velocity in upstream direction is c minus v, velocity in downstream direction is c plus v. So what is my c value? Under root g y. So under root g कितना है? 9.81 into y value is 1 under root 9.9 something 3.13 कुछ आता है ना, if I am not wrong 3.13 something will come मीटर पर सेकेंड. एक बार कैलकुलेटर में लगा दो. सो अपस्ट्रीम डायरेक्शन में कितना हो जाएगा? 3.13 minus 2.13, so roughly around 1. And in downstream direction the velocity of wave with respect to ground, it is nothing but 3.13 plus 2.13, so that is 5.26. End of story. I hope you are perfect. समझ में आ गया concept? Done. So this is everything about it. And now let us see patterns of ripple. अरे यार काफी simple concept है, काफी simple concept है. If you have a critical flow, now let us try to understand. If water is not flowing, or flowing with a very less velocity, then obviously your waves will be something like this. आपको concentric circle type दिखेगा. But imagine you are creating this disturbance and because of that the waves are coming. But the velocity of flow is very high. ठीक है, velocity of flow is very high. Because of that, obviously this wave pattern will be shifting towards this the right side, right, towards the direction of flow. I hope you are getting it right. So now let us apply the same concept. If I have a critical flow condition, you know critical flow condition, Froude number क्या है? 1 है. So my v by c value is 1, therefore my v is equals to c. End of story. So now let us see what is happening. So my velocity of water is equals to my wave celerity or wave velocity. So in this case what is happening, because my water is flowing with a higher velocity on the upstream side, how it will be, you can calculate your absolute, right, your actual upstream velocity, that will be c minus v. क्या हो जाएगा? c is equals to v in this case, so it will be 0. There is no velocity, it means there is no wave. If you are creating the disturbance here on the upstream side, there is no wave being moved. You can just imagine in such a way. Let us say you have some concentric circles, but the velocity is so high that you are pushing it like this. Okay, you are, whatever waves are there, it is readjusting something like this. Upstream side there are no waves, on the downstream side you will be getting circles like this. Okay, समझ में आ गया concept. And what will be velocity along the downstream side? That will be c plus v, which is c is again equals to v, so you can write it as 2v or you can write it as 2c. It is up to you, right? Now let us see what is happening in supercritical flow. In supercritical flow, you know, my Froude number is greater than 1. That means my v by c is value is greater than 1, v value is greater than, right, my v value is greater than c. So the velocity of water is very high, so obviously how it will be pushing my waves will be pushed away, right? So how it will be pushing away? It will be moving out something like this. समझ में आ गया कॉन्सेप्ट? समझ में आ गया आपको? So whenever you are creating the disturbance, as the velocity of water is very high, the pattern which will be generated, right, it will be something like this. Okay, concept is very clear, right? I hope you got it. So as velocity is of water flow is very high compared to that of waves whatever you are being generated, so wave कुछ इस तरह से propagate होगा. End of story. Now let us see the subcritical case. So here your fraud number is less than 1. So obviously my V by C value less than 1. So V value is less than C. So C value is more and V value is less. So obviously on the upstream side you will be seeing as if waves are moving with certain velocity. Waves are moving with certain velocity, and you can obviously relate, right? So if you are creating any disturbance here at the center, ठीक है, यहाँ पे आप disturbance create कर रहे हो. So on the upstream side also wave will propagate, and on the downstream also wave will propagate. You will see something like this. Okay, you will be seeing something like this. It need not be perfectly concentric. Let us be very clear, because यहाँ पे velocity काफी ज्यादा है, C+V, and यहाँ पे C-V. So you will be seeing there might be a shift, but there will be waves which are propagating in upstream direction. I hope you got it right. Concept is very clear for you. Everything is done. Now let us go with the next part, which is non-uniform flow through open channels.